provided by Mike Orr, 5 to 7 minute speech. It's a complimentary speech, and it is from the Advanced Manual Visual Aids. And would you please help me welcome Mike Orr.
Thank you, Edard. My plan for this speech was to complement Tom's presentation on the topic of subsidiary motion. And specifically, I've given you each a piece of paper to make sure that you have something that you can work with for yourself based on what I'm doing. So what I'd like to do is to start out with a visual representation of the order of proceedings. And I'd like you to do the same with your piece of paper in front of you. So at the bottom of your piece of paper, write the word main motion. Okay, so the next highest ranking motion above don't worry about it. Above the main motion would be what?
Postpone indefinitely.
All right, great job, Medard. So above main motion, write postpone indefinitely. So before we can process the main motion, we need to address the question of whether or not we want to postpone this motion indefinitely. All right, the next highest ranking motion is?
Amend the motion?
Amend, correct. So if it's been moved and seconded that we process an amendment to this main motion, and we already have a motion to postpone, this outranks the motion to postpone indefinitely. So we need to process this before we could get to this, before we could get to the main motion. Does this make sense to everyone? Okay, so you get the concept. So next highest.
Refer to a committee.
So commit or refer takes this out of the hands of the group to allow time for a specialized group of people that might have the expertise or the time or the abilities to research, to find out the information that's needed to plan in order to come back to the group and make a recommendation for what they suggest the group does. After they've made their report, then the issue is back in the hands of the group. Okay. Next highest ranking is?
Postpone definitely?
Okay. And ranking above that? Begins with an L. I know, I'm wanting you guys to participate.
Is it?
You're limiting debate.
Debate.
Now, when you limit debate, would that be a specific time? 5 minutes?
Yes, it could be a proposal for a specific time. It could be either more or less than what the group's present standard is. If it's a detailed subject, you might want to have an opportunity to speak longer than you normally would on the topic. Judy?
Could it also be to limit debate to a certain time, so that debate ends at a certain time?
Someone could say, I move that our discussion on this particular issue be no more than 10 minutes total. Yep. Okay. next ranking motion.
Thought we had call with a question somewhere in here.
That's,
That would be it. There would be another name for it, which would be, starts with a P.
Previous
Previous question. Good
Previous
job. And if you had more than one motion on the table, previous question would be to the immediately one of next lowest rank. You could make a motion for previous question on all pending motions, which you'd have to address all of them.